it's been a ride, you know. Obviously, kind of fast tracked to the big leagues a little bit early. You know, probably a little young to be up there when I was, and wasn't really mature enough, and got humbled pretty quickly. And you know, it took me after I ran out of options. You know, that was a tough thing to go through when you're in AAA and you can't get called up, because the team, once they call you up, they have to keep you up, and so unless you're really ready to be up here, they're gonna shy away from you. And you know, I think this year, last year especially, going to Korea really helped me mature a little bit. You know, they have a different style of game. It's definitely not as fast as it is here, but at the same, it's very strict and very regimented, and I think you kind of learn a little bit. I took a lot away from that season, and when I came back over here, you know, I had a better work ethic, and you know, rubbed off on me over there, and I came out here and did really well in AAA with the Giants and earned myself a call up. And you know, when they needed to create a roster spot, I was the unlucky head that had to roll, and you know, I was just fortunate enough that the A's claimed me on waivers, and I've been here ever since. And you know, it's been a blast. I mean, I don't want to move again. This is a happy place, and you know, there's a lot of great guys in this team, and I couldn't ask for a better season.
You know, we're kind of in a bind, had a couple injuries, and he's been starting 3 or 4 games for us now, been solid. Got a nice mix of pitches, good changeup, good curveball, and spots his fastball well. So he's fit in well as a starter here.
Just anecdotally, it seems to me that the Australian players, you tend to see them surface in the major leagues at a slightly later age than you do maybe players from the United States, and that's even with the start. Blackley, for example, is obviously making it to the big leagues and kind of making an impact at a slightly later age, but you know, I think throughout the world we are seeing more and more kids getting opportunities to play in games, which makes our evaluating process better, and it also improves their basic baseball skills as well.
Yeah, it's been, you know, last year I was here by myself, only Australian obviously, and then been a little different. You know, we had a couple of Australians come through here with Rich Thompson and Luke Hughes, and now Travis, who was the last one to be claimed, and you know, he's done well here, and he's hung around, and like I said, he's throwing the ball well, and he's deserved to be here. So
bullpen was something a little new for me. You know, I'd obviously done a little bit in Australia and done it a little bit in the minor leagues, but it's another kettle of fish up here. I mean, you got to be ready every day. You got to come in every day if you're asked, and there's not as much room for error. You know, you give up that 1 or 2 runs in one outing, it takes you 3 or 4 outings to get that back, and you know, pitching well, you know, with the A's in the bullpen earned me a spot when a spot opened up in the rotation, and I was just, you know, blessed that they thought that I was good enough to fill the spot, and you know, I'm just trying to go out there and get outs, keep that team in the game as long as possible, and you know, hopefully that results in a couple of wins. You know,
he's a student of the game. I think he really understands, you know, the way he pitches. He truly understands how to get people out, and